Hello Virgo, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Do forgive me, I'm dealing with a bit of a cold that hopefully won't come through too much, but it's there. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that is on your mind currently, Virgo. Let's go ahead and get into this. What's your situation? What's your story? What's going on with all of it? Let's find out. I feel like the beginning to a TV show, right? Let's find out what happened last week. Or last week on Vampire Diaries. Okay, clearly I'm sick and it's making me delirious. We have the Four of Pentacles. You're trying to hold on to somebody that has left recently or may have went and explored other options. This was like sort of at a last minute glance, and then we have the Two of Cups on the overall bottom end of the deck. This person's really, really regretting letting you go. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but it looks like this person, instead of taking action towards holding on to you, Virgo, this person decided to take action towards things that are much more impulsive, things that are much more, this is somebody who's easily excitable. This is somebody who does feel a very, very strong emotional connection with you. But I don't feel like they held on to this. I feel like this person made a mistake. They went towards somebody they should not have. And yeah, I can't make it up. Devil card reverse. This person's really, really regretting this because with the Ten of Cups reverse there, this person's addictive behaviors, addictive patterns got in the way of this beautiful connection, what could have been a very, very beautiful connection. I feel like at this time, this person's just really trying to keep their balance. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. How does this person feel at the deepest level now that they've done this to Virgo? We have the Seven of Swords reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. This person's in deep regret over giving to somebody that they shouldn't. They know that they were a piece of shit here. They know that their toxic ways got in the way of this really, really beautiful connection. They would like to rebuild it somehow, but with the Seven of Swords reverse here, they're really trying to figure out how they're going to do that, because it's like this person could have been giving to more than just one person if it was third-party energy is what I'm getting. Is this person going to come towards Virgo? Do they feel guilty for what happened here? What's going on with Virgo? The Moon card. This kind of tells me this person cannot quit thinking about you, but it's much more intuitive. Yeah, they want to come rushing in with the Knight of Swords there, but this is a much more intuitive feeling of what they've done here. Yeah, why did Virgo's person do this? Why didn't they hang on to Virgo? Why did they go decide to be a player instead of act right? Five of Swords. That is who this person is. Empress card on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. Five of Swords. The reason this person did this is because they're very used to doing this with all connections that they enter into. This is somebody who has a lot of regret over this time, though, specifically ending this time, because definitely could be dealing with a Libra. We have the Empress and the Judgment card. Yeah, it's like you call judgment on their real shitty behavior here. And this is just like deep down who this person is. That's why they have all these toxic addictions and cycles and things that they need to really, really work through. But the reason that they did this, the reason they're even emotional about it, is it's like this is somebody who doesn't even know how to not be in that sort of Six of Pentacles energy, and not in a good way. This is somebody who likes to have a lot of different options. And Virgo, I don't like it when my readings are like, when I'm getting bad messages through my readings, but I always want to tell the truth so I can help whoever is out there watching this, possibly resonating with it. I want to be able to help you as much as possible. And the reason this person did this, if you're kind of really going through your head, why would they do this to me? Well, the reason why is because that's just simply who they are. They are somebody who does not give a fuck, right? Does not give a flying, as long as they get their way. As long as they have their swords with them, they don't care if they're hurting this person or this person or whoever they hurt with that sword, right? They don't care. They don't care if they're making other skies gray. I'm getting the message for some of you, they don't care about your vibration. They just don't care. This is somebody who's very, very egotistical. But in this case, they do care with you a little bit because you had a lot of special qualities that this person really can't find in anybody else. I was just going to ask for the advice, and the Four of Wands reverse slipped out. So the advice is actually maybe change the way that you're sort of viewing this person. You know, Six of Wands reverse. Maybe this person isn't quite as special as you're sort of making them out to be in your head. And Lord knows I'm guilty of that, right? It looks like this is something that you've manifested. But manifestation is happening at all times throughout our lives, right? It's not like we just try to manifest the good things. We are always manifesting. So when we accidentally manifest somebody like this, it can be a really tough emotional thing. But the advice here is this person's not really marriage material. They don't even view themselves that way. They just know that they messed up a good thing with you because you had a lot of qualities. Like, you're very calm, very stable. You're very, like, sort of naturey. You have a lot of qualities that this person really liked, but at the end of the day, this person, you can't change your leopard spots. People can change, but they have to really want to. And at this person's heart and soul, they are this Five of Swords energy. They will backstab you and not feel bad about it at all. That is just what I'm getting. So this person's not marriage material. They may be a lot of fun to be around, but you know, and I too, with the message that I'm getting, Virgo, is this person's not nearly as sort of like if they're, let's say they have a really successful business or they're really well known, like around town or something like that, this person's really fake. Like, I feel like their public persona does not even come close to matching their private persona, who they actually are. And I want you to remember, Virgo, in this advice, that this person isn't like this, right? They're not this, like, they're egotistical, but this isn't somebody who should have a huge ego. This is somebody who really thinks they're, like, so much better than they are, right? Like, that's why they're a player, this Knight of Wands reverse energy. That's why they go around with all these bad patterns, not settling down, not doing any of that. They go around treating amazing people like you who really have their shit together like this Five of Swords. It's simply because they're when they're in their ego, they honestly think they're like God's gift to earth. But this came out reverse in the advice, which tells me don't put this person on a pedestal, Virgo, if that's what you've been doing. And I know it's so easy to do. In fact, I just went through a situation recently where I had a kind of moment where I realized, wow, I'm putting this person on a huge pedestal that they haven't earned, that they don't deserve. They just think that they're great. And a lot of that can be great. A little bit of confidence, healthy confidence is healthy, right? If this person has an ego, but it looks like this person's ego goes much far beyond just having a normal, healthy, confident type ego. This person actually believes that they are greater than most people that they're with or that they've been with in the past. Any other messages for Virgo in dealing with this person? I'm not getting a good energy from this person at all. They really give me the vibe of they have really dirty, toxic secrets. Yeah, ones that you're not privy to, ones that they'll try to keep from you as long as possible. Anything else Virgo needs to know here in this situation? This is a tough one because I feel like this person's really, really manipulative in every single way. Yeah, no matter how much this person looks sort of around the world or is looking for something, they can't quite find you. If you guys have not split though, and you're sort of getting in the mid, you're sort of starting to ask the questions, right, of why this person's acting the way they are. If a split is coming up, if it ends up happening, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. This person's not going to have a really hard time getting over you because, right, you're actually the star in this situation, Virgo. This person's ego just makes them believe that they are. But you're the one that actually brings that energy to the table. Anything else for Virgo? It looks like you're having a really, really hard time walking away because this person could be an Aries, but more importantly, they, like I said, they could be really important in their community or really well known. This is somebody that like a lot of people maybe want to be with. They have that very boss energy, but it's like they're not coming forward with any offers that are like normal or significant. This is the kind of person where it's like hang out at my house or come on over, we'll hang out and watch a movie instead of taking you on a real date and treating you like you're special. This person can't treat you like you're special because they think that they're special. They think that they're the prize in this connection. They're not coming through with any offers of emotion. However, you are finding it very difficult to walk away from this very, very daunting connection, because you know it's going to be, it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you walk away, it's going to be painful. If you stay, it's going to be painful. So you're having a really hard time walking away from this, even though you know, your intuition knows this person has an ego and they're not offering anything emotional. But most of all, they're making you feel like you're sort of out in the cold. Like, this is the kind of person, they're so in their ego that when you're around them, they're the type of person, like, not just you, this is with other people too. They truly make people feel like they don't really matter that much just because this person's always in their ego. So then we have that Emperor card. Again, that could be the reason why it's so damn hard to let this person go, is it's like, there's just something about this person where a lot of people like them, but we have this Empress card again, and then we have the Seven of Cups, which tells me once again, right? Because earlier we had the Empress card with the five of why am I blanking right now? Mercury retrograde. The Five of Swords. Well, the Five of Swords is the shitbag of the tarot. This guy will hurt you and not think twice about it. He's already hurt you, right? You're divine. Whether you're male or female, I'm feeling the energy. You're very divine, and it just came out again. But this person, like I said, a leopard doesn't change its spots. This leopard, that feeling, that weird intuitive feeling that you're getting, and for many of you, I'm getting, you may have just recently spent some time together, but that intuitive feeling you're getting of this person not necessarily like being good enough for you, but yet you like really want them because they are full of themselves and they do have that boss-like energy, that alpha energy. I do feel like that's something that you like, but there's something about this person, you know they're shady, you know they're off. If you don't know these things yet, it's just your intuition telling you this, but this Empress card came out twice. So again, you could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, but more so what I'm getting from this is this came out twice, telling me this person's not treating you how you're used to, what you deserve, all of that, and you know that, and that's why you're starting to be like, what? But we have the Five of Swords, Seven of Cups. This is not somebody who, you're dealing with somebody who is so much in their ego and they're so anti-committal. I don't really see them settling down, not just with you, but with anybody. So if you're somebody who's been blaming yourself for sort of this situation kind of turning, I'm getting this person got an attitude at one point because, again, they think that they're God's gift to earth. They don't view other people as humans almost. It's like their ego's that big. They just think that they're the best. Anybody would be lucky to be with them. They're not viewing you as this Empress energy, right? Instead, they kind of treat you like they're the prize, and this makes you very, very sad. But yet there's something about this person that's incredibly hard to walk away from. And maybe it is that aura of confidence. However, this person is also keeping other options. I don't feel like this is something that you know about, but with this Five of Swords energy here, yeah, this person's keeping other options, not telling you about it, potentially doing very, 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 with this Devil card here, very, very sexual things with people that you may have no idea about. So I would be very, very careful of that. It looks like this person wants to keep their options open, but yet again, you're having trouble walking away from this because at one point this person gave you a lot of hope for, family and things like that. But players sometimes who tend to keep options open, all those sorts of things, they have the same type of patterns, right? They come in and they gaslight, they tell you everything that they want to hear, even though they know or they think that they're actually the prize in this situation. But they'll hide that for a while in the beginning. But you can only hide who you are for so long before it actually starts to pop out. That this person doesn't really even have the skills to take care of another or even make an emotional offer. This is somebody very close off to their emotions. So instead, they get in their ego, they get non-committal, they start giving to other people, not really caring about who they hurt. They might hurt a little when it came to you because, again, we have that Empress energy. That's something that you can kind of hide for a little while, but not for long. But what's really sticking out to me is this Five of Pentacles energy. You know what this person's doing at the end of the day, Virgo? They're lowering your vibration. which makes it very, very difficult to manifest anything into our lives. So really, take the temperature of your vibration right now. Have you been spending a lot of time really, really worried about this person or this situation? Because if you have, it might be time to let go. As hard as it is to walk away and to let go of these types of toxic situations, when someone's not seeing your worth, but they're pretending to, but you actually do feel that intuitive hit that they're not actually seeing it, that might be the time to walk away, because right now this person is not in the vibration to give you the things that you want, or to, quite frankly, even see all of the special things, not just about you, but about anybody. Because like I said, this person's way too egotistical. This person could be a 3 life path born on the 3rd day. 3 is typically the number of childlike energy, the criminal. C is the 3rd letter in the alphabet. So this person could just be somebody who's just a womanizer, or the vice versa, for whatever that would be for a woman, no matter who's standing in front of them. It doesn't matter, because they're always going to sort of be in this piece of shit energy of their ego, and of hurting people, and of only really being selfish and not actually truly caring about another human being. I guess at the deepest level, how does this person feel about Virgo? Temperance reverse. Yeah, they know their shitty behaviors cause a lot of friction within this connection. They know that. And they also know that they didn't come forward with any emotions, and they know that they understand that about themselves, that's like a little bit weird. But again, with the non-committal energy, the 4 of Wands reversed, it's like this person just can't get out of their own way. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.